Alright, good evening from Panaguriste, which is a city east of Sofia, let's say central west Bulgaria, or the west of central Bulgaria, I should say. Panaguriste is a relatively important city for Bulgarian history, in particular the uprising, and that played around late 19th century. During that era, there was a lot of new architecture being built as well, which is revival architecture, let's say. And this house where I'm right now, which is the Jujeva Kusta, this complex, which means the dwarfs complex, probably because it has like low ceilings and whatnot, but it's a big hotel complex. Actually old, it's an old building, but renovated, maintained, let's say, in its original style. Jujeva Kusta. And this is the typical architecture of the late 19th century Bulgaria. Now, for example, this table is new, it's been implemented into the design, let's say, but this is how it truly looked with these curtains, with the lamps, which were oil lamps back at the time, with little pots and coffee cups, all of this. Very nice complex. I'll go for dinner in a bit in the city. For now, just gonna take a shower, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere, the relaxation. I'm in the restaurant Viaggio in Italia here in Paneguriste, where they have all types of food, among which Italian, but also steaks, everything else, starting with a caprese salad. Wonderful place. Cheers. And a nice lasagna as well. Good restaurant right here, Italian style. And desserts and tiramisu with coffee. Delicious. It was a good meal. So the situation of the past 2 years has taken a serious hit on Bulgaria. Even though the measures were not very heavy, there have been a couple of shutdowns, and hit with the current inflation and especially energy prices, businesses are really struggling to get by. This hotel where I used to sleep at when I came to Panaguriste over the years is closed. All of the cafes are closed, and it's just done. Many businesses are just completely slaughtered, and even the restaurants that were open where I just went, they are not even half full. So the economy is not doing great. It's taking some serious hits. Especially right now, you notice the effect that it has had. And for Bulgaria, that's a serious hit because people don't have a lot of bandwidth and personal budget to just pick up and start moving on again. There's no flexibility because there's just not enough money in this country. At least on the level of the normal people, let's say, and the business owners. They cannot deal with these hits. Such a shame, and it's completely dead right now in not only this city, I believe. So I'm here in the Jujavata Kusta, the dwarf's house, and just see how cozy the bed is. Like initially in the video you saw the red blanket, but in Bulgarian older houses they often do that just for decoration. So if you see that, you just take it off, put on the chair neatly, and in the closet you often find actual blankets that are already tidied up and made up and clean, obviously. So they have the pillowcase around it and the blanket sheet, and you just throw it on the bed, and that's how you sleep. So always look in the closets, because often the blankets are just for decoration. And just look how cozy it is to be sleeping in such an old Bulgarian house. It is actually quite comfortable. It has all the amenities right now, but some hundreds of years ago it was heated just by a wood stove, let's say. That's all there was. It was a hard life, and now you just get to enjoy the atmosphere without having to do any work, which is also Quite nice, I must say. It was a nice day here in Panaguriste.